Welcome back to the fucking void.
Hello there.
How you going?
Good.
That's good. I'm gonna close the laptop so you don't see the timer. So you don't see the
smart.
Wait, I gotta make sure the things are on. The things are on apparently.
Okay, cool.
Good.
All right. Just quickly,
Yo.
we've been fed. We have been fed.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I thought it was a lot. It's enough to talk about.
Oh, absolutely.
Enough to just
I gotta get my notes up.
on about
Make sure.
15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I never need notes.
But
I know
before-
that we've probably got the same
I
ones.
got. Yeah. Okay. First thing. How was your week?
Yeah. Working.
Yep. Same.
Some days off. Shut up. I built a pen.
You built a pen,
Like a duck pen.
like a thing you put ducks in.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant
Just
like a
baby
pen, like a
ducks.
one you write with.
Nah.
And I was like, what do you mean?
I made my own ink.
Right.
No, but
Did I fuck it? No, I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't know.
there's
Whatever.
also a cat.
There is a cat.
Special guest, Blue, the cat.
His name is Blue.
She.
Is it? She's name is Blue.
She's name's.
What's
She's pretty annoying.
What is she named after? Not the bird off the movie.
No, so
the
we
movie
thought she was a
Blue?
Russian blue.
A Russian blue.
Yeah,
Cow?
And I was just the cat,
Okay.
and
I'm blind.
yeah, she looks like one.
What the fuck is she doing?
She's trying to get my.
This is why we
face
need
on it.
video so you can say this. Because
Yeah.
wouldn't that be good? Just a camera right there. Look,
Yeah.
camera right there. Shot.
Yeah,
Done.
that's true. Cool.
Swag.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty swag, bro. Anyway,
Yo.
how
your
are
week-
you? How was your week?
Oh yeah, week was it was a week that happened that is a week. You know?
Yeah.
This is my first day off sort
Yeah.
of from working.
Oh, that's right, because you were working all week. Basically.
Yeah. Just gotta get that shmoney. Try to get that shmoney.
Shmoney time.
Anyway, that's enough of that shit. That boring, sappy, dumb
Fucking-
shit.
Yeah.
First fucking thing
We're on
right here.
exciting stuff.
First fucking thing right here.
What?
You ready? Mando season 2 trailer. We got it.
I'm so fucking annoyed.
Why are you annoyed?
It came out the day that we recorded the last one.
No, it came. No, it didn't.
This day after?
Which is when you said it was going to come
Oh,
out.
yeah. I
You
literally
predicted it.
Yeah, I predicted it.
Which is why I think we're going to upload on publish on Wednesdays. I should say,
That's smart.
because that's evidence of missing something. You know what I mean?
Yeesh.
So yeah, what do you think?
Fuck yeah. I'm so
Yeah?
excited. I'm so excited. Obviously, I saw a little bit of backlash because Sasha Banks is in the Mando trailer. She's the hooded person, and a lot of people are saying that's Sabine Wren. And if you
Sabine?
don't know who Sabine Wren is, she's
Sabine-
from Rebels.
Yeah.
She's a Mandalorian.
Was she in the Clone Wars ending?
No,
That's not Sabine, is it?
no.
No.
She's in Rebels, and she's a Mandalorian.
Yep.
And she's friends with Ahsoka, and they leave together to go find Ezra when he goes missing at the end.
Okay. Yep.
Missing, well, he goes to hyperspace and she.
Yep.
But she's meant to be an Asian character,
Oh, okay.
and Sasha Banks is not Asian.
Okay.
So there's a bit of backlash because of that. But besides that, I think everything else is perfect.
Well, I didn't know that. As a person who is just like, give me Mando, I'm like fine with, you know.
Yeah, literally, I'm fine with that. She almost looks the part. She's a bit tanned, which is the same as Sabine. And, hopefully she can act. She's only ever been in WWE before.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, oh,
Maybe
shit.
not. Okay.
So I'm kind of scared.
Yeah. What else? I wanted to. There's one thing in the trailer that sort of stood out to me. Maybe because I just like ships, like Star Wars ships. Like that's a big part of Star Wars for me. I think.
X-Wing.
X-wings and shit. But there's a shot where the X-wings and the Razor Crest are like flying like really fast, like through clouds.
like a dogfight.
Right. I don't think that this is my take. I mean, I could be completely wrong. We're gonna see at the end of October, but
Yeah.
I don't think they're chasing after Mando.
What do you think?
I think they're all either like trying to get to someone else,
Yeah.
right? Or like they're fighting someone else who's in front of them, or they're trying to get away from something. I feel like because there's another shot in the trailer where you see them just flying next to each other.
Do we see who's inside the X-Wing?
No, I don't think so.
Could be friends.
That's why I think it is like I think they might put it in there to like throw you off because it's a very action-packed like sequence.
Yeah.
And I'm really keen for that fucking sequence.
Yes.
But I think because you never see any of them shoot at all.
Yeah, that's
none of them
true.
shoot. Mando doesn't shoot back, and then I mean it's only like it's not even a second clip, but I feel like if it was, they'd want to show that, or maybe they're just trying to. Maybe maybe they're debating me, and they just got me because now I'm talking about it and thinking, yeah, they're on the same team,
motherfuckers. But yeah, I think there could be people in the ships that maybe couldn't fit on the Razor Crest.
Okay, maybe.
But yeah, there's that. Maybe they borrowed it.
Maybe, yeah.
I loved the sequence at the end.
Which one? I forget the
trailer. Bar fight. Well, not bar fight. They're in like a wrestling arena thing.
Yeah. And he's like...
and he turns on his wrist, the flying whistle thingamajigger bobs. And Baby Yoda's just like, oop.
Closes the shit.
Closes that shit.
We're going to find out his name, aren't we?
I think so. Hopefully.
They're going to give him a name. Because apparently he has a name.
Yeah.
But we don't know the name yet. It's going to start with Y. I'm calling it.
And why? Yaddle.
That's why. Literally.
Yaddle and Yoda.
Yaddle and Yoda, the two only species we know, I think, of that species.
Yeah.
And they both start with Y.
Name? What's a good Y name?
Yankee.
With
no brim.
Holy shit.
That's his full name.
Yankee.
It's Yankee, and then his two middle names are with and no, and then his last name is Brim, so it's Yankee Brim.
Yankee Brim. Nice. I was going to say, what I'm most excited for season 2, even though it wasn't even in the trailer, is Moff Gideon. You know, the guy with the Darksaber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just excited for him. He's such an amazing actor outside of everything else.
Okay, cool.
Outside, like Breaking Bad and shit.
Yeah.
And he's already teased like a fight with the Darksaber.
Oh, really?
So I'm really excited who he's going to fight for one.
Well, I feel like that's going to be part of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Mandalorians getting the Darksaber back because it is their property.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Supposedly, right? It is.
Yeah.
That's
kind of what they teased in the first season, talking about the medal. What's it called again?
Medal?
Yeah, the medal that he wears on his armor.
The
Beskar.
What about the best? Oh, getting the Beskar back.
The other guy, yeah. The Beskar is your property. It belongs in the hands of the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
they kind of already overshadowed the fact that, the Darksaber also belongs to the Mandalorians.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what season 2 might be about.
Well, I think it's about that, and also getting Baby Yagmo. We're gonna call him Yankee. We're gonna call him Yankee. And getting Yankee to the Jedis.
Yeah. I'm excited. I don't just want him to go to any other Jedi.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, exactly. I really want him to go to like Ahsoka, and then Ahsoka like take him from Mando, and then I actually kind of know because Mando and
what do you mean?
Yankee and Mando, just like they're an iconic pair.
Yes,
I don't think they should be separated. Actually,
no, I feel like maybe just Ahsoka should join their crew, and that's the vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sabine.
Oh, that'd be cool because there's meant to be an Ahsoka series, maybe.
Is there? No, I thought Ahsoka was coming in the show.
She's coming into the show.
Oh, and fucking Boba Fett too.
Oh, did you see
what? See what?
The actor that played Jango Fett has been confirmed to play.
Yeah, I know.
Like completely confirmed.
I know. The other one that was speculation was Rex.
Yes.
But I don't know how true that is. Because apparently, you remember Return of the Jedi?
Yep.
There's a guy and he has like the white beard and people speculate to be what's his name? Who's doing a lot behind Mandalorian?
Filoni.
Dave?
Yep.
Dave Filoni. He said like his speculation behind Return of the Jedi is that's Rex.
Yeah.
But like it's not confirmed.
Well, they kind of confirmed it. There's a Disney animated short.
Okay.
And it has all the episodes and parts of the episodes.
Right.
And it has him in it, but he's got his Clone Wars gauntlets on.
Oh, right.
So they
that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, but is it canon?
Well, like no official canon, but still there's a video. I will show it to you later.
Okay.
And you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But we'll use this time to now move on.
I guess so. I really came for the show.
Yeah, me too. I'm so excited. There's got to be...
I fucking love X-Wing so much. It's a random thing to say, but I love X-Wing.
Yeah, X-Wing. WandaVision.
Yep.
That looks confusing as fuck.
It looks cool. I'm still fucking confused. But
when I watched the trailers, like the one that came out a few months ago, the 3-in-1 trailer.
Yeah, Loki, Bucky thingy.
Yeah, the Super Bowl one. You know, you didn't really get that much of a taste of the show.
No.
It all looked like a sitcom. And you couldn't really, you know...
But then there's that shot of like them outside. It's like night and it's outside, and I'm like, holy
and
fuck.
Vision goes outside, and that is movie quality.
Yeah, I know. That was like movie shit. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm really excited because I've already heard things about them, starting it off as a sitcom. And then gradually, over time, taking elements from movies and blending it. Yeah.
Okay. I don't like get the, I don't get it because I haven't fucking seen it, like the show, but like the conflict, like what is actually happening? Do you know what I mean?
I think I know.
You do?
I think the main the main character for one is going to be Vision. Not
Really?
Wanda. Yes.
I think it's going to be Wanda. But
That's what I thought.
You talk about Vision.
That's what I thought. But now they kind of hinted it when they said, the Vision woke up the person in the car and said, you're right. And she's like, am I dead? And he's like, no. And she's like, because you are.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
But he is.
Yeah, exactly. He is. He's dead.
Yeah.
I think the whole series is going to be Vision realizing that he's dead and, getting his mind back kind of.
Okay. So
and like realizing he's dead.
But doesn't he need the stone? Because the stone is still in his head in the thing.
Exactly. And here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
There is a shot in this trailer where a woman is shot through like a dimensional bubble.
Yeah, something. Yeah, okay.
She's from Captain Marvel, by the way. She's the young girl from Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Who is apparently another Captain Marvel in the comics. So we could have two Captain Marvels by the end of this year. I'm thinking that Wanda creates people in her brain and she has like a little like a bubble. And in this bubble, she's creating people. Like she created Vision. She's creating her kids. She created that annoying neighbor person. And I think that she accidentally also created a version of Captain Marvel.
Okay.
And something wrong happened and she shot her out of her reality and into the real world. And I think that's how Vision's going to come back to life.
Maybe that's the villain.
Yeah.
Like she creates the villain.
I think that she is the villain.
You reckon? Because this is going to tie into Doctor Strange too.
Exactly. And it's called the Multiverse of Madness. And what happens to Wanda after she loses Vision? She goes
fuck.
She goes insane. She becomes mad.
Is that like a Phoenix level threat?
Oh, worse than Phoenix.
Worse?
Yeah, it's worse than Phoenix.
But Phoenix is OP as fuck though, right? Like
yeah, I think they're both like the kind of same level.
Yeah.
Phoenix, can destroy the world, whereas Wanda can completely eradicate reality.
Oh, okay.
Like in the House of M comic line, she was going insane.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the loss of her kids.
Oh, okay. But then in the trailer they're always talking about like what do you have kids or like how long why aren't you married or how long you been married or something or why did you move here and why don't you have kids or something, you better have a good reason.
I think she's just going to evaporate those guys, to be honest.
I had something else. Oh, costumes.
Oh, dude.
The Vision costume, like the fucking like one that just looks like they just ripped it out
collar.
of
I want the collar.
Like, the one that just looks like janky as fuck? It looks like a cosplay,
excited.
like a really shitty cosplay.
I can't wait for them to be, walking around like it's Halloween in their classic costumes, doing whatever the fuck they're going to be doing.
It looks cool.
It looks awesome. I can't wait for that. It gives me major Defenders vibes. Just, when you see Luke Cage in his original costume, you see Iron Fist with the mask and Jessica Jones' costume. Very nice.
Fuck yeah.
Very nice. I like it.
Do you want to stop with that one? We'll move on to another thing. I got some things.
Yeah, go.
Here?
Go.
PlayStation 4.
5. Sheet.
I wrote PS4. I'm actually dumb.
Miles Morales. Dude.
And no, actually, I have this down, but also more PlayStation 5 stuff did come out. But PlayStation 5 and Xbox prices revealed.
Oh,
same price.
$50. What Australian dollars?
It's $500 USD, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's already sold out here.
Well, I'm not getting one, so
I want it to. I was.
What would you have got? See, it's just like we haven't gotten enough yet. I don't know what the system looks like.
Yeah.
Like when you're not playing games, what does that look like?
Exactly.
I don't know. They haven't been specific about backwards compatibility, or maybe they have, but they haven't tried to be clear about it because they're trying to like mask you into wanting to buy it, and then you get it, and you're like, oh, I can't play my PS4 whatever games. Like if the PlayStation 5 is able to play any PS4 game, I am chilling. I would like to go, PlayStation 5. But
Yeah.
I think people expect too much and are like, oh no, we want all backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
We want to PS1, but I don't.
I did.
There you go. Movie time.
Movie time.
We'll come back to the PS4 stuff at the end.
We'll come back to that.
Okay, so this week's movie, as again hinted by the title,
The Devil All the Time.
who was it directed by? Do you know?
Something Campos.
Campos?
Antonio. Wait,
know.
I got it here.
You got it here?
Yeah, I got it here. Antonio Campos.
Okay.
I've never watched any of his movies before.
Neither have I.
I want to now.
You do?
After watching it. This movie was very, very, very gothic.
Okay. Would we have to close that door?
Yeah, I'll do it. But
Is
that
someone's
was
phone ringing?
gothic as
Chris,
shit.
hold on.
That's your phone.
Give me 1 second. We're just going to
Movie time
take a
is
break.
being
Paused.
disrupted.
We're going to take a pause. Okay, we're back. Sorry about
Oops.
that. We had to fix some
Oopsie-daisy.
shit, and I got a call, and you had to close the door, and then everything went haywire.
Oh,
But it's chill now. And he's going to eat your sandwich.
Blue's gonna eat your sandwich. All right. What was I
She's going to
saying?
eat your sandwich. Sorry. I keep forgetting.
Devil All the Time. I was saying how it's very gothic,
You were.
violent,
Mhm.
not humorous.
No.
Which
okay.
I think.
Do you remember you told me
Yeah.
before the movie was out, an early review was out or something, and someone said, or maybe not even an early review, but someone said like, there's no humor in the movie, like, and was giving it a bad rating because of that or something.
Yes. Yeah.
I do agree with the whole like there is no humor and it is very grim and it's very serious the whole
Yeah.
time, and it's sort of like holy fuck.
Maybe it needed a little bit more. A tiny
Maybe
bit.
just I think it, but it doesn't. When I say that, I don't mean that it doesn't do the grim shit like unwell.
Yeah.
I just mean that it's very like hectic. You know?
I agree. I thought it fit the whole, you know, dark, gritty, no humor.
Yeah.
I thought that fit, and I was okay with that.
Yeah.
The only problem I think I have with the movie is how most of the cast doesn't show up until the 45th minute mark.
Yeah. There was a lot
And
of like a prequel sort of story that was strange.
And then most of the cast doesn't show up after the 45-minute mark. I wanted more Bill Skarsgård. He did so good in the first like half hour.
Wait, hold on. I need to
Bill.
find him.
Yeah, he's right there at the beginning.
Wait, what?
He's the dad.
Oh, he's an It, right? He played It.
Yeah,
okay.
Willard Russell.
Willard.
He was so good.
He was
loved him.
He was good.
I think he was probably the best actor in the movie. If he was in it for longer, but he was only in it for 45 minutes.
Right. See, the thing is, I had maybe the opposite impression. Well, we're not talking about impressions, but when I start watching the movie,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like, it's hitting the half an hour mark and I haven't seen any Tom Holland yet.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
the trailers are advertised, like, Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, Sebastian Stan, like, all
It's
these
the
people.
same when I was watching it.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Is this supposed to be the movie? But then it does, like, change. And then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
kinda get it.
Sebastian Stan is one that is over most of the timelines.
Yeah. Yes. Because he's like, a young cop. And
then he's the sheriff, isn't he?
Yeah. And then
That's
he's
right.
the sheriff.
He's older. He doesn't age a lot, though.
Yeah, he does. He maybe gets like a few white hairs and that's about it.
Yeah.
And gains a bit of a gut.
Gains a bit of a gut.
I was going to say he was completely overshadowed by all his other,
Yeah, I just think he didn't have as bigger parts.
Yeah.
Either.
And I feel like, he really shined at the end.
Right.
But all the parts in the middle, he acted really well.
Mm.
It's just, there was nothing really memorable about it. But I think he did really good.
I also think
yeah.
possibly if you weren't paying too much attention, maybe some of the character relationships might confuse you.
Which ones?
Like family wise, like Sebastian Stan is related. Sebastian Stan's character is related to another character in the movie. What's her name?
We're allowed to spoil. This is a spoiler review.
You want to spoil?
Fuck yes. This is a spoiler.
We'll do a spoiler
review.
because it just makes it more interesting. I think.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
I mean, it's a Netflix movie.
Yeah, you can watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like
you can watch it right now. You can pause this and watch it, and then resume it later.
Exactly.
It's not a movie where you have to pay for the movies and go to the cinema.
Exactly, mate. No, so what was
Sandy?
Is that her
The
name?
girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just right there.
Okay.
Sandy.
But for also the trailer doesn't. I mean, maybe this is why it's a trailer. Blah blah blah. People will be like, "Oh, it's a trailer." Like, don't get too annoyed. But also, Tom Holland's character and Eliza Scanlon.
Yeah.
I think, what was it? She, like, in the trailer, it almost comes across like they're going to date.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's like two people meet each other from this whatever, but then it's like, oh, they're orphans and they're sort of related.
Yeah. It was, that was.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you go, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the trailer could have shown a bit more. Because when I watched the trailer, I was
a bit more into the story and what was going on.
Because it showed so many characters and I was like,
you're still confused.
This? Yeah, I was so confused. Yeah. When I first watched the trailer, I thought there's too many characters. It's going to be too much to go off. But I did like how, the subplots were all timed really well and it was cut pretty well. And I didn't really have a problem with the flashbacks.
Okay. I think we'll talk about like, because you just mentioned cuts. So we'll talk about like editing and the way it's sort of shot and all that stuff. One sort of gripe I had was in some scenes, some of the like color grading or the way they lit the scene. There's like one in the forest or something and like some of the darker, it looked really like green or I don't know. Well, it's a fucking forest, no shit. But, do you know what I mean? Like, I was watching, I'm like, oh, it doesn't look great.
Yeah.
Like, I think they could have edited that one part. Like, it just sort of stood out.
Was it the part where Arvin, Tom Holland's character, as a kid finds his dad dead?
No. It's like a daytime.
Oh.
The ones I have problems with are at daytime, where it's sort of like more shade, though. Like, it's sort of a mixed composition on the screen.
I see.
But yeah, so there's that. And then another thing is some of the way they decided to show like different character storylines, like what's his name, Willard, so Bill Skarsgård, his character, like they showed like the movie starts off and then it shows like I can't exactly remember, and then it shows this sort of scene and then it's like a flashback even more.
They showed that scene maybe 3 times.
Did
in the movie. Yeah, the scene where Arvin comes back from school maybe, and then Willard pushes over his hand, sees the black guy, and said, that's
how the movie starts, right?
Yeah. That scene is shown 3 different times. But like first it's shown like from the dad's perspective.
Yeah.
And then later on it's shown from Arvin's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe it's only twice because I don't think there's another perspective. Maybe they
could have been a flashback later in the movie. I don't really remember, but there's
I swear I remember seeing that one scene at least 3 times.
Because it happens. Yeah, it starts off like that. I think.
Yeah. It does.
Right, and then he says some shit. They might go into a house, or whatever, and then it cuts back to him at war. Him finding that thing on the person on the cross, and then his whole life story up to having a kid.
Yeah.
Right, and then it blends back into that scene, and then it's like fast forwarding to that through that past the scene that the movie started. Then I'm like, I just saw that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and you sort of like pick it up. You're like, what the fuck? What does the cat do?
I feel like that. Oh, fucking, just ignore her.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
Get. She run.
She speed.
She's on speed.
She's on speed. I was gonna say, the narrator.
Who's the narrator?
I think the narrator might be the writer of the book.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I did want to say, I thought it was very helpful. Yeah, it is. The narrator is the person who wrote the book that came out in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some scenes where I was genuinely confused, and then the narrator would talk over and be like, oh, this is this and this.
Yeah,
and I was like, holy shit, thank you very much.
Yeah, it does help, I think.
And I think that, it wasn't overused. Because, the narrator does talk a lot during the beginning.
Especially the beginnings.
And then the end.
Yeah.
There's not as much in the middle. But in the beginning and the end, there's a lot of narration.
Mm.
But it, I think it blends well with the scene.
Yeah, okay.
And I think it's necessary.
Yep.
Because, watching that first part can be a bit confusing.
Right, okay, yeah.
You saw the Sandy and Carl at the beginning. And then, they spoke about how...
Oh, they met at the coffee shop.
Yeah, they met at the same day that...
Bill?
Yes. I can't speak.
Bill Skarsgård meets his bae.
Yeah, they met on like the same day. And I like
Is that her?
Yeah, Charlotte. She was at the top. She was in the top billed cast as well, and she was only in it for 30 minutes.
No, she wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't in it for that long.
Yeah, and she was top billed.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
Was that thing on the app? I don't have the app. You have the app. I don't have it.
It's important to see a top build because they're the people that,
the money's going to, bro.
the money's gone to.
Who's first? Robert Pattinson?
Yep. Then her, and then Tom Holland, and then Harry Melling, who plays Roy.
Speaking of
Lafferty.
Tom. Oh, do you know, bro? I was watching it and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? What is his name? The guy who plays. Oh, here, him.
Yeah.
He's fucking Dudley in Harry Potter.
That's what I was saying earlier. Dudley. I forgot his name in the movie, so I just kept calling him Dudley.
So yeah, I remember. I was like, who the fuck? Like, I know his face, and like Annie pointed out, she's like, I know he looks like. I think she said he looks like a cartoon character.
He did.
Like his proportions and stuff, like just on his face.
Yeah.
And that's no diss to him, by the way. And then I was like, oh my god, is that fucking Dudley? And then I realized, and then we were both like, oh my, we looked it up, and it was.
Yeah. I think he did really good in this too.
He did good.
He was really good.
He was freaky.
I will say, fact, he actually poured a shit ton of orb weaver spiders on his face.
Fuck that.
That wasn't fake. He actually poured them all
That's
into
fucked.
his face. I thought that was fake, and then I looked it up afterwards. I was like, holy shit, fuck that. I wouldn't even do that for a movie. Pay me $100, pay me $100 million, and I still wouldn't fucking do it.
Okay, 100 mil, I'd probably consider it.
Yeah, okay. I was also going to say another thing about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's kind of like a theory.
Yeah.
So obviously the movie is about, Arvin, and I saw that no matter what good deeds he does for the people he loves, like the devil always comes around and something bad always happens. So that's why it's called the devil all the time.
Okay.
And I heard you were confused about the
I
title.
said I still don't get it. I like the movie's like fine, but I don't get the title.
I think the title is alluding to the fact that, Arvin, whenever he does something good for his family, something bad always happens. And that's why it's called the devil all the time. Because the devil always comes back.
Ah, okay. And he's not, it could be to do with that he's not a religious man.
Yes, exactly right.
You know what I
Because
mean?
he, never prayed. And,
No. Well, he did when he was younger, when he was with his dad. And then his dad fucking put his dog on the cross.
Yeah.
And then shot himself. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, absolutely insane. I was thinking at the end, I saw a thing that...
I didn't mean that to be insensitive towards Christianity or anything.
Oh,
I just meant like, that was pretty fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. It's here somewhere. I found it earlier.
What is?
The ending alludes to the fact that no matter how many good deeds Arvin does, undertakes to protect those he loves, he is on a path of self-destruction that he cannot avoid.
Yeah.
In that the hippie who picks him up right at the end of the movie in the VW camper van has a striking resemblance to Charles Manson.
Oh, really?
And drives the exact same camper van that Manson was known to own and pick up wandering travelers.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it says here, having witnessed...
Well, we should do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood then.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's related to Charles Manson, right?
Yeah, it is. It says, having witnessed just what the character has endured through his life, the viewer by this time should be fully behind him emotionally, and him falling asleep in the presence of Manson leaves the viewer devastated at what could happen next.
This is true.
Because, there is that one shot of him, in the van
And
straight after the
nodding off.
Yeah, but straight after he gets picked up, he looks behind him in the rearview mirror and there's another car that drives past. And it focuses on the car that drives past.
What do you mean?
Straight after he gets picked up in the camper van.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, where you headed? And he's like, oh, I don't really know yet. And then he goes, where are you headed? Oh, he's like, Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And then he looks back in the rearview window.
Yeah.
And there's another car that drives around the corner. And it focuses on the car that drives around the corner.
What was the car? Oh, is he saying maybe that should have been the one he got in? Or
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe that, was the car that would have taken him to safety. And this car is the devil all the time. And it's come back around.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking.
I don't know too much about Charles Manson, but I hope Charles Manson doesn't kill Tom Holland.
Too bad.
And
there's no sequel to this book either.
Oh.
That's kind of like where it ends. But I heard that the director...
Sorry.
Big burp plus one award.
Soz. Jeez Louise.
Jeez.
Sorry.
I did see that the director hinted at making a sequel, but I really hope they don't.
No, leave it.
Yeah.
It's like Joker.
Yeah. I don't want them to do anything with that. I like the ending, how it kind of alludes to the fact that he might die, but at the same time, you know, it could be a happy ending, could find family, blah, 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 blah.
Up to viewer speculation.
Exactly.
It's always good for movies.
Exactly.
Always good for conversation and discussion is what we're doing right now.
Exactly. That's why I like Christopher Nolan movies so fucking much.
Because they're just like, why?
Yes.
I still haven't seen Tenet again. I still need to see it.
Yeah, you go watch Tenet again.
Yes.
It makes it 10 times better.
10 times better.
10 times better.
Got him.
2 more things I was going to say.
Yo.
Movie produced by Jake Gyllenhaal.
Right, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I had no clue until I actually saw it. I don't even know what producers do that much. You probably know. But
yeah, I think maybe like the director has the vision.
Yes.
I think the producers might be one of the people who sort of like decide where like the money goes and like where
you could look it up.
What does a producer
What
do?
a producer do?
Because it's sort of confusing. It's like, I mean, you could say they produce them, but like everyone who's working on the
Just
movie.
go, what does a producer do?
Yeah.
Movie.
What do producers do in movies? Let's have a look.
Cool.
Overseas film production, either employed by. Oh, okay.
Wow.
So the director has the vision, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to film this, I want this scene to be this. You know what I mean?
They select
right?
everything.
And then they go, okay, we're going to do it. This day we're going to do that scene that you want to do, and then this day we're going to do the other scene you want to do. You know what I mean? So I think they organize it for him and sort of make sure everything makes sense in a way.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many like producing jobs Jake Gyllenhaal's done or like directing or anything, but I think this might just be like an experiment for him, just widening his, broadening his horizon when it comes to jobs and movies. Because, maybe you'd get sick of being actors all the time. You'd want to do stuff behind the camera.
Yeah. I think, who was it Chris Evans that wanted to do that?
I'm not sure, but I do know that Bradley Cooper does it.
Right, yeah.
He did.
Donald Glover's a good example too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he writes and directs.
Atlanta.
Atlanta's really good.
And Bradley Cooper did it for Star is Born. Yeah, he directed it. Yeah.
He directed that?
Yeah.
He was in that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure he directed it.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Let's look it up.
Check it out really quickly. And then we'll get back onto the movie for this week.
Is Born. A Star is Born. Director Bradley Cooper.
What the fuck?
Yeah. See, yeah, that's what I think. Last thing I'm going to say about the movie.
Yo.
Like Carl and Sandy, their characters, on driving around and all that shit.
Yeah.
Reminded me of like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of relationship.
Right.
Except, a lot more fucked up.
Can you refresh me of Bonnie and Clyde?
They're like the serial killers.
Okay.
In a couple. They used to drive around and kill people, blah, 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 stuff like that. I saw a movie on them last year.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they are Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, I think that's what they're inspired of.
Okay.
Except, a lot more fucked up. And I just wanted to touch on that. I thought that it was, one of the aspects of the movie that really brings in the, gothic, thriller, horror parts. Because whenever they came up on screen, I was like, oh, fuck, what's going to happen next? Especially Carl. I think Carl, was probably...
He was a loose cannon.
Yeah. And I loved his acting.
He was good. I think he was a proper standout.
He scared the fuck out of me. Scared the absolute frightening fuck out of me.
He was good. Yeah, I definitely like believed. I bought their relationship type thing. You know what I mean? And they're both definitely fucking insane. But the other thing is, we haven't touched on some people that have like main people, I guess. Well, I got to look up cast again so I can see everyone who's in this movie. Do you want to talk about the main top build, I guess?
Yeah. Tom
Holland.
Fuck.
Do you reckon he did good?
Yes. That was great. I thought his accent was on point. It was, it seemed real.
Yeah.
I liked that he brought that kind of intensity to the movie as well. He said that it was a dark place he doesn't want to go back to, but that was so good.
That was good.
He just, I think, needs to train himself to, remember, it's not real. It's just a movie.
Yeah, okay.
Rob does it really good.
I think
Rob's played a lot of fucked up characters.
When Tom Holland comes in, I wasn't instantly like, oh, this is great. You know what I mean? I think it's you sort of get that by the end. You're like, yeah, you did good job, Tom. I'm sort of proud of him. I'm like, good job, man.
Good boy.
You're not just Spider-Man. You know, you've proven
exactly.
that. But Robert Pattinson, as soon as you see him on the screen, I feel like I'm like, oh fuck, here we go.
Yeah,
let's go. I'm keen now. What's going on? But then he sort of turns into like a bad guy, and then I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck this guy.
Yeah, I kind of like bought by the trailers that he was going to be kind of like a bad guy.
Yeah, I didn't expect that bad.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ. His accent was kind of weird.
You didn't like it? I think he pitched up his voice a little bit and then talked with the accent to sound a little like this.
Yeah, which is good. I think he did great. And he said that he didn't do I think the director said he didn't work with a
vocal coach person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just did it himself based off Southern pop stars and Southern sermons.
Okay.
And I think what he came up with was really good. Like I bought that voice.
No, it was good. It definitely separates. Because when you watch a movie, right, you use your eyes and your ears, and that's how you watch a movie. Anyway, that's the end of the podcast. Thanks for I'm kidding.
Roll credits.
No, I was saying like when you watch a movie and you know who an actor is, like if you watch a movie you've never seen any of the actors in it before, you'll probably buy, and the movie's like decent, you'll probably buy the characters a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you are a fan of an actor, right, and you watch them and because of like a certain movie, you know what I mean? Like if I watch, I'm sure. Give me an example of like someone who's plays an iconic role, and then
have you watched Snowpiercer?
No.
Okay, bad example.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Use this for example, right?
Tom
Holland. It's like you watch Tom Holland and you're like, okay, am I watching Spider-Man right now, or am I watching Tom Holland, or am I watching, or am I watching his character?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like Robert did a really good job of separating himself from all his other work in this. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that shows, apart from like the grittiness and how sort of serious it is. There's nothing that how he's acting that like shows any of his past movies before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? What I just said?
I think it's just completely original. It's something that you haven't seen him do before.
Which makes me buy it a lot quicker.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, if you're able to buy it, then they did a good job.
Yeah.
Same with Tom Holland.
Yeah, he was good.
I feel like like if he can bring kind of like what he learnt in this movie to the next Spider-Man, which I feel like is going to be a lot more mature and serious, then I feel like Spider-Man's going to go like a long way. And this next movie is going to be a lot better.
I hope so.
And they're just going to, because of off topic, but the first two Spider-Man MCU movies, they're good, but they're so childish.
I think they're very safe.
Yeah, they're very safe. They need to, get off the rails.
Take a risk.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I agree with
Some of the sequences are amazing and stuff.
But but like every MCU movie has amazing sequences.
I'm just trying to, there's nothing that like super stands out. And he did like in the one of the ending scenes in Homecoming when he's like sort of crying.
Yeah.
He's like had to lift up that thing. Like that was a good scene.
That was good, yeah.
But it wasn't, I don't know. I want more. Give me more, Tom. You can do it.
Yeah.
I believe in you. Yeah. What else? I don't have any notes for the movie. Whoops.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else for the movie. I'm trying to think. Score was really good. I really liked the music in there.
They really, I like it when they play like the older songs.
Yes.
They did that quite a bit actually.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. And a little bit towards the end as well.
Yeah. And then also, they really used that music from the trailer though a lot.
Yeah. I think that's a part of the main score, and I did like it. I liked it in the trailer and I liked it in the movie.
Okay. I sort of felt like when I was watching it though that it felt like I was watching the trailer again.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And it's sort of, it's sort of like trying to give me like brief things. So that's what the trailer does. It like gives you brief. And because I've heard there's music in the trailer, I'm like, oh, okay. So it's going to give me a brief thing. But then the scene keeps going. And I'm like, exactly. Oh, what? Why is it? You know?
Especially that sequence where they're in the church and Arvin has the gun pointed at the sermon.
I think
that wasn't like, not a lot of that is, but the moment where he points the gun and the moment when he walks in with the gun, that's kind of like in the trailer as well, and it has the same music.
Oh, okay.
And he says the same lines.
Got time for a sinner.
Yeah, it doesn't really separate it from the movie, from the trailer. I mean, but the end of it does.
Okay.
But yeah, that part really kept me on the edge of my seat as well.
I was like, really fucking shoot him. Do it. come on. The other thing I was gonna say was what I was just talking about. It was more towards the beginning of like sort of talking about Bill Skarsgård's character. They used it a lot then, like his whole like having a kid and his wife and all that sort of stuff. Like they used the music a lot sort of at the beginning of the film. I found I didn't hear as much, I don't think, as the film went on from like the second and third.
Yeah.
Or second and third acts of the film, I should say. But I was something I noticed that I wanted to point out.
I will point out when you look up the Devil of All Time on Google, swipe across again. It's just a picture of Chris Evans.
I don't know why I saw that. I'm like, why is he there?
I will say that Chris Evans was meant to be in the movie. He was originally cast as Sheriff Lee.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sebastian Stan's character.
That's cool.
But due to scheduling conflicts, he pulled out and Seb got the role.
That's cool. Good.
Imagine Chris Evans in that role.
I feel like he could do good.
I've watched him in. I've not watched Snowpiercer. I feel like that's one of his more serious roles.
Is he in
I want to watch it. Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He's the main character. Have
you seen Gifted?
No, but I will say I have seen Scott Pilgrim, and while that is a comedy, his character looks.
Is that Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yeah. His character in that, it has like crazy eyebrows, and he's very serious a lot of the time, even with his jokes.
Yeah.
And I feel like if he, had that kind of like angry, serious face from Scott Pilgrim in this, that would have been fucking scary.
I need to watch Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
It's really good. It's on Netflix now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Along with Bumblebee.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to watch Bumblebee, it's a good movie. I'm just saying.
Yeah, cool.
No, I was going to
say we almost went the entire podcast without talking for talking about Transformers.
I'll just mention this quickly because now we're on the topic of it. One thing, in this movie, how it's like all these different sort of storylines and they all sort of blend together. It's like the cop, it's like the, what did you call it? Bonnie and Clyde sort of act, like those people. Then you've got the main character, like his, like all these different things.
Yeah.
Transformers sort of does that. First one.
Oh,
it's like,
yes.
It's like Shia LaBeouf's character. It's like the Australian chick.
Yeah, that's
and then
right.
like the guy that she's like friends with, who's like the hacker, and then it's like the army people.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? And then they all like meet up at the end, and they're in the helicopter, and he's like, what? And she's like, what'd they get you for? And he's like, bought a car. Turned out to be an alien robot, and then the guy's like,
bought a car.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention it, but you brought Bumblebee, so now we have to. I'm sorry.
Too bad. We're talking about Transformers.
We'll get on it. We'll do those movies one day. Yeah, I had a good time. There was just a couple of things that I think some of the pacing maybe could have done,
and a little bit of those flashback sequences. The editing
and just
could have done some work.
The way they ordered it was sort of like trying to fuck with me.
Honestly, if they had fixed the order a little bit, and if they had, maybe made it a less like not as gritty, but like that's optional. If they had made it more like the same, I would have been okay with it.
Yeah.
But if they had fixed up the timeline a little bit, fixed up what you were saying earlier about like the color grading and just like the composition of some sequences.
Yeah. Just some shots I was like, that like darker colors don't look as good there or something. Maybe it's just my TV.
If they fixed a few of those things and then, just a bit of the pacing, I think this movie could have been a 10 out of 10 for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that it was also a bit, like it's only 2 hours 18.
Yeah.
But I think it could be a bit shorter.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like if it was a bit more snappy and more things were sort of happening a little bit quicker, I would have been like, oh, fuck, oh, shit, oh, fuck. And then you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there was some sequences which could have just been like cut out of the movie completely.
Like what?
I guess one part was when Sebastian Stan's character kills his boss, I guess, the person that pays him off. Again, that kind of like adds his character, adds some, character development to him and how he's like a dirty cop. But I feel like that could have been way shorter. He spent so much time killing Bobo. He spent so much time. The
first guy?
Yeah, he spent so much time, at least like 3 minutes on just killing.
Also, Bobo, like, I think that's his name. He, in the diner, he looked way more scary than when he was in the house.
Exactly.
And I'm like, is that the same guy?
I will say, like, at the end of that, where he does kill, like, that crime boss guy.
Yeah.
It's that part. It's very snappy.
Yeah.
That
but, like,
he's
just, like, in the fucking thing, and then he shoots. I did like.
I feel like it should have been the same earlier. That would have made him a way scarier character.
Yeah.
If he had just gone in, be like, "Hey, Bobo, grab the gun, put the makeshift silencer, and just shot him straight away."
Yeah, because he shot him and had a silencer, and I liked how he caught him too.
Yeah, exactly.
That was good.
Yeah, and then
like the kill was very nice.
Exactly. Yeah, if they had just
preacher, you got time for a sinner.
There you go.
End of movie time.
End of movie time.
We're gonna start doing that now because I think that's the first time we've done that.
Yeah, it is.
And
we have two sounds this week. So we have the music one. First one's going to be music-y, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the second one will be something that's not as music-y and probably words.
Yeah, we should have done the Bobo quote.
What was the Bobo quote?
Right at the end before he died.
What did he say? Oh, he's talking about something.
He said, the water and the scoops. Is it how many water you scoops or how many scoops of water?
Oh, yeah.
And then gets shot.
And then he just dies.
Yeah, I was going to say, that should have been more snappy.
Yeah.
Sebastian Stan could have been way scarier, making the end of the movie a lot better.
Cool.
But that's it. Oh, rating. I was going to quickly give it a rating.
Yeah, rating.
7 out of 10.
I was going to say it's around a 7 for me. Probably a 6 to a 7.
Yeah.
I think. It's not bad. It doesn't mean I don't recommend... Actually, I'll probably...
6 isn't even a bad number.
No, I'd probably go 7. Probably like 6.5 to like a 7.2.
Yeah.
Like somewhere in there.
7.2.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'd just say 7, like 6.5 to a 7. It was good.
Somewhere in there.
It was good, but I'm not going to keep talking about it for weeks.
No. Like,
I'm probably going to forget about it in a few days.
Maybe.
I forgot about it today. And I watched it last night.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Well, that was good for the movie section. I've got some stuff here we can keep talking about.
We are going to do a big loop and go all the way back to the PS5.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, what was the last thing we mentioned? Do you remember?
I think the last thing we mentioned was how it sold out within 20 minutes.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I was going to say that PlayStation released an official statement saying that they're going to build some more and, increase the... Yeah, but like by the end of this year.
Okay, right. Oh, okay.
So that means we could get more pre-orders by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Which is really good because apparently the 2021 shipment for EB Games has already sold out.
Oh, what the fuck, really?
Yeah, and that's meant to be for like early,
like
January, February.
What the
season.
fuck?
So another thing I wanted was to not pre-order it. I wanted to get it when it released so then, I could see how they both are. And the difference
What's I'm going to do? I'm going to wait.
I'm going to have to wait. There's no way I can get it.
I'm still unclear on backwards compatibility. I'm still unclear. Like the game selection from like what I'm going to be able to play on both of them is sort of very limited.
Because I've seen, a lot of statements by them saying, you can't play PS5 games on PS4. Ones that are made for PS5. And they've said that.
Well, no, you wouldn't. That's fine.
Yeah, and they said that about Horizon Zero, whatever the new one is. They said that about Miles Morales, and yet they are both being released on PS4.
No, but I think it's because they're also PS4 titles.
Yeah,
but if you look at here's an example. It's okay. What they're doing is they're releasing it as probably a PS4 title, sort of with PS5, but letting you play the game off PS4 and PS5 because it's coming around around the time of launch.
Yeah, that's
when you compare it to, I think it was which DC game is coming out first, Gotham Knights or the Suicide Squad?
Gotham Knights comes out first.
Okay, because Suicide Squad was the one that didn't have PS4 on it.
Yes, that's
true.
Remember?
Because it had PS5 and Xbox Series X, and that was it. And it wasn't. But Gotham Knights
had PS4.
Yeah. So it's like when they released the game. It's like when the 360 was dying out.
Yeah,
and the one or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they still released I think it was Forza Horizon 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's right.
And then like you could play it on the 360, and then like the next one you couldn't play on the 360 because they weren't making the game
from the ground up for PS5. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I agree with you there. It's just they said that it would only be able to be played on PS5, and then they,
Oh, that's weird.
That's the only thing though. They lied about that. Oh. And I saw reports of them having like backwards compatibility on everything. PS1, PS2, PS3. I was very doubtful about that. But apparently it's only for, and they quote, 99% of PS4 games are going to be backwards compatible. But they could lie about that too. So I'm going to wait until...
I still don't know. Yeah. And same with Xbox. I don't know what the fuck backwards... What backwards are they
I don't think they've really said much about the Xbox. So that's why I'm going to wait. I'm not going to pre-order. Okay. No. I want to pre-order. But,
and I don't know what the OS systems look like either.
Exactly, yeah. I want to see...
OS systems, operating systems. Nice.
Operating systems. I just want to see what they look like. I've seen the outside. I want to see what it looks like on my TV.
Exactly. And they haven't shown that. They're showing some games. Speaking of games, we can talk about the Spider-Man footage we got. You see that? See that shit?
Yeah.
It looks fucking chaotic as fuck.
Okay, I love how it looks like Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah.
You know, some of the moves are almost the same. And I love that because Peter's mentoring Miles and he's still, you know, discovering his own Spider-Man, but yet he still uses a few moves that Peter's shown him.
Yeah.
You could see when he dodges, it's the exact same as Peter.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Especially from the air, like dodging off somebody.
Yeah.
It looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
Some of the punches are the same, but he's still got that little, like,
electric
wonky, that wonky style from Into the Spider-Verse. He's got that wonky style.
It's not as refined.
Yes, and I love that. I
Such a great
love that
movie.
they got that wonky, you know, newbie style from Into the Spider-Verse and they put that into Miles Morales, the game.
That's true.
I'm so excited for it. The Venom attacks and the invisibility stuff, how they implemented that on the top.
Venom attacks.
Yeah, the electricity ones. It's called a Venom.
Oh, right.
Venom
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Yeah.
I love how, you know, simple it looks as well.
Okay.
There's just a bar.
Okay, good.
Whereas, you know, for some attacks in
Avengers?
Spider-Man PS4,
Oh, okay.
you know, the ultimate attacks where he does the web blossom and he does
yeah, that's right.
it's just like a circle bar at the top and you can barely see it. I forget that I have them so many times when I play. But when this Venom bar comes up in the top left corner, it's massive.
Yeah.
And which is perfect because you need to know when you can have it.
When you can use
Same
it.
as the invisibility. I think it disappears until you use it, which I'm not sure if it
What does
does
that
or
mean?
not. Because he can turn invisible and that will be another power that he uses.
Yeah.
And it's on the top right of the screen, whereas the Venom attack's on the top left.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that disappears while you're fighting or not, because it does take a bit of a chunk.
Oh, okay.
But besides that, it looks so
crisp.
so good.
Looks good.
Very crisp.
Very, very.
I loved the sequence that they
graphic.
showed.
Yeah.
It reminds me, obviously, of the crane sequence that they showed for Spider-Man PS4 when the E3 came around.
I don't remember
And
that.
they showed gameplay. It just reminds me of that. It had a lot of the story pieces
The
in it.
beginning and then
And it really pulls you in. I'm
Yeah.
really excited. And I'm excited to
apparently
see.
one of them used to make music.
Yes.
Because he was like, oh, that would sound sick, like on some, I can't remember the quote, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about, like
Yeah,
in
I
the
know.
story part.
Yeah. But, you know, I remember when Spider-Man PS4 came out and they showed that E3 footage. And then when the game came out, it was a bit different.
Right, yeah, okay. It
'Cause-
wasn't exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But they would have refined it. And whatever.
exactly. But some of the characters were completely different,
Oh, okay.
is what I'm talking about. I forgot the name of the bad guy from Spider-Man PS4, Mr. Negative. He was in the scene fighting Spider-Man. And then when the game came out, it was just one of his goons. I'm excited to see if, you know, when Miles Morales comes across and the Tinkerer, he's there. No,
Is
she's
the
there,
Tinker a girl?
Yeah.
It is. She is, sorry.
which is cool. I like that.
That's cool.
And
They're fucking,
it actually, the Tinkerer actually looks dangerous.
yeah,
whereas
those
it's
like,
not
all
someone
the
who's-
like the goons and shit look cool too, like the people
Yeah.
that she's with.
yeah,
I love the
Hell yeah.
technology and how they should like the extending shit.
yeah,
It reminds me of that shit in Big Hero 6.
yes,
You know what I'm talking about? Where
Yeah.
you can make like whatever
Yeah.
with the end of it.
that was sick.
There's some other movie that like does that where you can just like,
Iron Man kind of does it a bit.
yeah, even Iron Man sort
Yeah.
of. You know what I mean?
I like that, but I'm excited to see if, you know, Tinkerer actually even shows up in that.
In that scene.
Yeah.
Well, it was like a cutscene though. And
Yeah, exactly.
She was talking too. So
That's true, but they did the same thing with Spider-Man
Oh, really?
with Mr. Negative. He
Okay.
was on the helicopter.
Yeah, I
He
remember
was
the
talking
helicopter.
to Spider
Oh,
Man, but in the actual game, he wasn't
Oh, okay.
in the helicopter.
I did
So I'm
not
excited
know.
to see what they change and, you know, what could be different. But I really like the taste that we got.
I'm
It's
keen.
really good.
I'm keen for it. When does it come out? End of this year?
Yeah, on release day.
You're gonna get
So-
it on
Oh, fuck
PS4?
yeah, I'm getting it on PS4. I can't wait.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to be able to wait till.
Are you think it's going to be as big as the first game? And like
No.
it feels like a DLC in a weird way. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they have said that it's a full game. I think it's just a shorter version of Spider-Man PS4. So it's
Yeah.
like its own game, but
I
it's
don't think
kind of
it's
like
going to be. I don't think it's going to be as in depth and
yeah.
as long.
Oh yeah, for sure. What I'm thinking is that it's like kind of like a spin-off game.
Yeah. That's
So
what I
if
think
you've
too.
ever played Uncharted, they had an Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And then they came out with another Uncharted called Lost Legacy.
Okay.
And I don't think it was related to like the original characters at all. It didn't have Nathan Drake.
Okay.
It had 2 girls in it. I don't really remember.
Right.
But that was a spin-off game. And I
Oh, okay.
saw everyone talk about it. It was really good, except, you know, it just didn't pull you in the same. And, Uncharted is a PS4 exclusive title.
Mm-hmm.
So that means PlayStation as a company could have got, seen what was wrong with that spin-off title and fixed it up in their next spin-off title, which is Miles Morales.
Oh,
And I feel like the story's going to bring you in, and then they're going to hook that story up to Spider-Man PS.
Yeah, it's more connected.
Yeah, the next one.
PS2.
Spider-Man PS2 coming out on
nice.
PS5.
Coming out 10 million years ago.
But yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, it looks
really
good.
Fucking excited.
That's the only game I'm really keen for, I think, at the moment.
Definitely.
Okay, what else I got here for this week? So we got the PlayStation, we got the Mando, we got the WandaVision. I just want to bring up this movie really quickly that has been causing a lot of drama.
Which one?
And I want to say fuck this movie and its whole existence and its whole creation.
I'm excited.
Cuties.
Oh, dude.
Why? Do you know what I mean?
I just feel like the movie shouldn't have been made.
It's that, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But like,
there are other ways to combat, sexual child exploitation.
that's not even what the movie's about, I don't think.
Apparently it is.
Is it?
I've heard it is about battling, that. But there are other ways to do it. And there are other mediums to do it that are bigger than a Netflix film.
Exactly. Well, okay.
And there are other ways to do it.
It wasn't produced by Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix bought it.
Netflix saw the movie. It won an award or some shit. But Netflix, I
don't know what it was.
is distributing it.
Yes.
They bought it so they could distribute it, make money.
I think it was a mistake.
It was fucking stupid. I don't want to watch it.
I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. I feel like it is. Yeah, see, 2 out of 6. Cool. I feel like it's unnecessary. It probably is a bad movie. It's just a bunch of child actors.
Some reviews are saying that's really eye-opening to.
It shouldn't be eye-opening. If it's eye-opening, you deserve to be in jail.
I know.
And apparently
it's really fucking like, oh damn, I'm enjoying this. Like your eyes, you fucking gets your attention.
This is the director, by the way. So it's a girl.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's her first feature film as well.
Okay.
And
pretty sketch, bro.
I don't think she's going to be getting another feature film. I fucking sure as hell not.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't understand why. I don't understand how it came to fruition. I just don't understand how they could have possibly just, filmed any of that.
I don't know.
And thought, you know what, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe we're going to get a shitload of backlash.
Maybe. Who knows?
It's dumb.
It's dumb. Stupid. That's what they are.
Fuck that movie.
Fuck it. Don't actually fuck it.
No, don't.
Like, destroy it.
But that was,
burn it with fire.
Yeah, that was a really bad move by Netflix.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why would they think it's good at all? They're like, oh yeah, this is good. Just fucking twerking 11-year-old. Let's go. Like, what the fuck do you mean? No.
Dumb.
You know?
Dumb.
Last thing I got here is The Rock, as in Dwayne Johnson. The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson ripped off a fucking fence.
I was gonna say, you talking about the fence, dude. I wish there was security camera footage of that.
Oh, I know. That is so funny.
Because I can just imagine him he walks
being like trying to open it and he's like, oh, well, fuck it. And just pulls it off the wall.
Dude, his veins could have probably been seen by the security cameras if it was.
Exactly. Dude, and they're shit quality too.
How fucking strong do you have to be to rip? Not just like a normal gate. This is a gate that was attached with concrete to a brick wall. And he ripped that shit off.
He was just like, oh, it's not opening.
And he broke it too. Like all the...
Why?
Apparently he didn't have enough time for the person to get back.
Okay.
The repairer.
That's
whoever
funny.
it was. So he was like, oh, fuck it. I'm just going to...
What an idiot, mate.
Yeah,
well, he's not an idiot, but like, I just thought it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Something funny that happened this week that's non-movie related.
Yeah, that was insane. Quickly, I almost forgot about this. Emmys.
When are the Emmys? Oh, did that happen?
It happened. Zendaya won an award for
won.
Outstanding Actress for Euphoria, which I need to watch.
I haven't seen it either. Heard it's good.
Heard it's really good. Other awards I will quickly look up because they're important. Emmys. Wait.
And after this thing, we'll end it because
we'll
we're
end it
going to be at an
after
hour.
Where's the Emmys news? I saw it. What the fuck?
Who is he talking about? Who won an award?
So first of all, important. Zendaya.
Yeah.
And, for someone that young to win an Emmy as well
it's good.
It's important.
For like one of the like lead actress. Like that's fucking crazy.
Outstanding drama series Succession. I have no idea what that is.
Apparently Succession is fucking good.
Yeah.
We should watch that.
I've heard a lot of people upset that Better Call Saul didn't win an award.
What's that?
At all. Better Call Saul, it's like a spin-off of Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
Just as good. Last season, I think it's on.
Okay.
Yum, 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 yum.
Boots and Cats.
Boots and Cats, bro. This guy from Watchmen.
Oh, okay.
He plays Black Manta and Aquaman as well.
Yep.
Outstanding supporting actor
Very
for
nice.
Dr. Manhattan.
Yep.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, huh?
Is that the movie that he like plays two of him?
I think it's a limited series.
What
I'm
does
not
that
sure
mean?
if it was a movie.
What does it mean?
I haven't watched it. Limited series, like kind of like Chernobyl, how it has like 8 episodes and that's it.
Oh, okay. It might be the one I'm thinking of where he like plays two of him. He plays twins and he plays both of them.
Isn't that Paul Rudd?
No, there's a movie that Mark Ruffalo's in.
Oh, I didn't
And
know
he
that.
plays two people and they're twins.
Well, there you go. And the last thing I will say about it is Mandalorian won 4 awards.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What did it get?
Shit.
This is good. This is on topic,
Yeah, exactly. Mandalorian won awards for 7 awards.
Okay,
Never
nice.
mind, fuck it.
Wait, was that nomination or?
No, 7 awards.
Oh my God.
So, first one, outstanding stunt coordination. Original music composition.
Shout out Ludwig. Shout out Ludwig Göransson.
Outstanding production design.
Yep.
For
This is
chapter
true.
1, which is fucking fair. The amount of work they've gone through to create that. They created an entire documentary series just on the production set that they used.
I love the way they do. They film it.
Yeah, so I think that's
What else?
extremely
What else?
deserved. What else? We've got outstanding sound editing.
Yep.
Sound mixing.
Yep.
Cinematography.
Yup.
Special effects.
Yup.
And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
Cool. Good
deserved.
job, man.
Deserved for all of those.
Well,
good work, man.
On that high note, I guess we'll end it now.
Yes.
Thanks for
I hope that all that comes back in season 2 and they have outstanding everything again.
Yes. So thank you so much for listening. If you like podcasts, give it a rating, give it a like.
Big like.
Depending on what you're listening or watching on. And I guess we'll see you next Wednesday.
Stay tuned. Next week is Good Time.
That is true.
Next week is Good Time featuring Robert.
Mainly Robert Pattinson. I don't know who else is in the movie.
Me neither. A24 film though.
Yeah, I mean, you said it was a heist movie, so I'm fucking keen now.
So yeah, stay tuned for that, and we'll figure out what we're doing after that.
Well.
We'll probably
we'll do some maybe Mando related stuff, but we're not so sure yet. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and bye bye.
Adios.